In Jerusalem, one voice shook the foundations of faith. Not with an army, not with a sword, but with a single claim. Destroy this temple, and in 3 days I will raise it up. To the rulers it was blasphemy, to the people it was madness, but to history it was the beginning of everything. This act was not only a religious shock, it was a political explosion. Whoever controlled the temple controlled the soul of the nation. By challenging that system, Jesus directly threatened the power of the religious elite, especially the Sadducees who cooperated closely with Rome. And then Jesus spoke words that horrified his listeners. Destroy this temple, and in 3 days I will raise it up. To Jewish ears, this was blasphemy beyond tolerance. The temple had taken decades to build. How could a Galilean teacher claim he would rebuild it in just 3 days? They did not realize he was speaking of his own body, his death and resurrection soon to come. But to them, his words crossed every boundary and insulted the very soul of their nation. If the temple was the heart, then the law was the backbone of Judaism, and the strictest guardians of the law were the Pharisees. They built fences around the law of Moses, traditions meant to keep people from even coming close to breaking it. They believed that faithfulness to every tiny detail would preserve Israel's covenant with God. Jesus, however, broke through those fences. He healed on the Sabbath, which they saw as violating sacred rest. He and his disciples ate without ritual hand-washing. He even shared meals with tax collectors and sinners, those the Pharisees considered unclean. To them, Jesus was not simply irreverent. He was a threat to the entire religious system. If he was right, then centuries of rabbinic teaching and oral tradition were called into question. And in debates, Jesus cut straight to the heart. He said, "You tithe mint, dill, and cumin, but you neglect the weightier matters of the law, justice, mercy, and faithfulness."